Hello. So, I want to talk today about what critical environment do you have to have in order to sell and be successful in your business. So, one of the things that brought on to doing this video is I was having a conversation with a friend of mine that's been in the restaurant business for over 21 years. And she was telling me how she's worked at different places where she there's good and there's bad. And so we're going to talk about the good right now. And basically, um, one of the key things, especially when it comes to your customers, is having a reward system, having a way that your customers can feel appreciated, can feel rewarded. So, an example of this would be, a point reward system where if they buy a certain amount of drinks, they get one free. And a good example of that is the tea house that I used to go to a lot, just because I was hoping that this time I would get a free drink. And it was good. It made me keep going back. The other point that I want to touch on is the fact that you have your employees connected with each other. For example, in a restaurant environment, you have things happen to your employees. So you have people calling in. If you have people calling in, the platform that you can set for that is where employees can be connected and they can call each other before they even call the restaurant and see, hey, are you available to cover my shift today? And so that is a problem that doesn't even have to involve you. It's just you setting up that, closeness for your employees to be able to communicate. So the other one is a um, fewer barriers within the company. Now, what I mean is that when you can leverage the team experience. So if you have a team or employees or a sales staff, you should remove the barriers. So if they're telling you, hey, it's hard for me to I don't know, do this paperwork, find a solution that especially if you're hearing it consistently within the sales team, because after all, you want to make their process as seamless and as enjoyable as possible so they can keep selling for you. Now, another point that I wanted to make is the leverage of technology. The POS system that you use can actually be a determining factor, because you're able to see reports, you're able to see who's doing well, you're able to see, track it. And that brings me to the next point. Trackable, things that you can have is key performance indicators. So for example, what do you know that's working? What do you know that's not working? And why is it not working? Why is it working? So your strengths and your weaknesses. Those are some of the things that that I've seen and that I've talked to business after business that are struggling, and I see they don't have these things in place. But for example, McDonald's is a really good example of they're leveraging the technology for them. There was a McDonald's that I went to that actually you could order right when you walk in, and it had a choice to see if the thing that you were ordering was actually, if there was a promotion in place. So I thought that was really neat, because most of the time the cashier or the register person doesn't tell you, unless you have a coupon or something that you're bringing in, that there is a certain promotion going on. And if you have that's my last point. So training your employees well on the promotions, on the customer service, always having meetings and trainings is actually going to really, really be worth your time. It's not going to be, time consuming. It's going to be worth your time in the bottom line. So these are some of the things that, I've seen and I wanted to talk to you about. And I'm here to help. If you have any other things that you may think that, are essential for people to know that have a business or that is thinking of starting a business and needs to have all these things in place, let me know or comment below. I'll be happy to also share. Thanks. Bye.